Okay, I want everybody to know that Tennessee Prison for Women has no medical. They have shut my kidneys down to third stage kidney failure. Um, I have walked on a broke or dislocated ankle for over 6 months. A friend of mine, they kept telling her she had acid reflux disease, would not take her to the hospital or treat her. They found out finally after she had lost so much weight she couldn't put her clothes on, keep her clothes on, that she was in fourth stage lung cancer. They have her in the hospital in Nashville right now. Had to open her brain up to drain the fluid off of it. Gave her 2 months to live. Then a girl that was in remission that was getting out in 4 months, they denied her chemo, and before the 4 months was up, she was sent to be, at the hospital to die comfortably, and they let her die of cancer. Everybody in prison up there has got cancer. They have no medical. It came out of Dr. Logan's mouth that she would rather pay for a lawsuit than she wouldn't treat inmates. So I want everybody to know that, and whatever I can do to help, I'm willing, and I'm not going to stop until everything there and her and every one of them goes to federal court. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because I have a lawsuit. They've shut my kidneys down to third stage, and I'm really sick now. I can't even take the shots for my liver, because my kidneys won't filter it. So I'm going to die either way now.
Can you tell us how you contracted the staph?
I don't know how I contracted the staph. I was in and out of the hospital. I don't know if I got it there or whatever, but I know I was sick with it for 2 times, each in December of 2009 through January of 2010. And I hallucinated really bad, and then they put me in prison.
In other words, you're saying you saw something and you told your doctor, and he told you you was hallucinating.
Yeah.
Because as the FBI knows that there is reason to believe that people who are suffering from the H1N1 riser virus is being misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
And they are well aware of this virus, and they know how it affects people. It could very well be a virus that you suffer from and is suffering from, and those people in prison may be suffering from it as well.
I know, everybody
and
there has
something
cancer.
as simple as Barack Obama knows all that money he got, and hired an Ebola czar. There are many people online want to know if this research is a mutation of Ebola, mutating in people's bodies, causing sicknesses like, what's your name?
MITZI Boyd Quillen.
Quillen?
MITZI Boyd Quillen
is suffering, and many other people that she has met throughout the prison system. Even though these people have committed crimes or has been alleged to have committed crimes and has been incarcerated, does not mean that they does not deserve a right to live a healthy, happy life. I mean, there's no reason for them to suffer again after you've been convicted of a crime.
They denied me my constitutional rights to treat me medically.
And that is
my constitutional right.
Yes.
And I do have a lawsuit on them, and there's several more, and I want, to know that everybody knows what's going on there. They need to do something about the medical, or shut the prison.
President to know. You want Donald Mixner, FBI victims crime specialist, to know, because there is an FBI person in Nashville area, and I would suggest you call them, because Donna has said, tell people who believe that this virus may be something that you're suffering from, and I'm 100% certain that we all, like the president said, President Bush and President Clinton said, everyone is going to go through this. That's what President Bush and Clinton said.
Well, it's time for the Lord to come back too.
If everyone is going to go through this, then I am 100% certain that you are suffering from the virus and that your friends are too.
Mm-hmm.
President Bush and Clinton got money. They can drink cranberry juice every day. They can take all kinds of vitamin C treatments. They have the money. They have doctors who will treat them right because they have the money. You don't have the money. And then you trapped in a prison system who doesn't respect you as a human being. That's not
Exactly.
right.
Yes.
You're still a victim.
Yeah.
And they victimize you even more.
Yeah.
Being a victim, ill, on your bed of sickness with staph, not thinking properly, and then being set up by a friend
Mm-hmm.
for your medication.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So President Obama will get your message, and even Michelle Obama, Victims Crime Specialist Donna Mixner, will hear you.
Donna
Mixner.
Mixner.
She's Victims Crime Specialist Donna Mixner out of the Richmond, Virginia division. And many other people online that follow my work on Twitter, Women's Health, Human Rights Watch,
Mm-hmm.
they're all online. The FBI is online. They will hear your story.
That's good because I want everybody to hear it.
And you have no reason to lie.
No, I mean it's all, and my lawyer in Knoxville has got all my medical. It's
And
worldwide.
Your attorney's name is
Robert Vogel.
Robert Vogel
Mm-hmm. In Knoxville.
in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
MITZI Boyd.
MITZI Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
Her story is out there on YouTube and her photograph on Twitter. And I will be letting people know from your photograph on Twitter how to view your video on YouTube. And your message will get out there.
They refused to treat me for acid reflux disease. I've had 3 surgeries on my esophagus. I have holes. They cut my medicine out for that, told me I was cured. I've suffered death with pain in my kidneys and my legs.
That is another symptom of the H1N1 virus, acid reflux, because people's bowels stop moving, and whenever your bowels stop moving, it begins to come up. That's what they call acid reflux. There was an elderly lady in Mariana suffering acid reflux. She couldn't keep anything down, elderly, and the doctors wouldn't even tell her to get on cranberry juice. I did. And when she began to drink that cranberry juice, her food started going down, her bowels started moving, everything was working, it's working properly. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know that what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
And I know that these doctors know that something as simple as cranberry juice would have been effective in your case. But rather than spend that money, like you said, Logan said, she'd rather pay for a lawsuit.
Yeah. That's
So
exactly
I guess she
what
can get
said.
ready to pay for a lawsuit.
She's got him. She's got me on her. She put
Because Donna Mixner, Victims Crime Specialist, I've had to tell her many times, you have a lot of victims, and she knows she does, because she's the only Victims Crime Specialist that I know who has really been there, and because of her Ocean Spray 100% no sugar cranberry juice is on the WIC program, and that has only happened within the last 2 years because of this research.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Because she knew the only way for her to help victims, you know, when they treated the people, the humanitarian treatment for the Ebola virus down in Africa and those places, they treated them with bottles of water and juice.
Yeah.
And more than likely, these people recovered.
I hope so.
It is an alternative treatment that is being treated in foreign countries. So they need to start. Barack has to find a way to force these prisons, just because you got 4 years, that's not a death sentence. Because you're ill doesn't mean they have to let your sickness kill you there.
No. And my friend, she was healthy. You know, I don't know when the cancer started, but I know
the virus can start anywhere. Like Clinton and Bush said, everybody is going to go through it.
It went like that.
Through it, she died like that.
They gave her 2 weeks to live when I was on the compound for medical that nothing got done about, but they gave her 2 weeks to live, and the girl was there with me the whole 4 years. it automatically hit her sickness. She dropped off 30, 40 pounds within a month, and then now they got her in the hospital up there in Nashville, opening her brain up to drain the fluid off of it.
And Donald Mixner knows that these police officers who has been in the media, not only on CNN and Fox, but on Twitter and YouTube, these police officers who set up individuals. She said she was set up by a police officer. He was a police officer?
He was a CI, confidential informant.
A confidential informant.
Yeah.
So he was informing the police.
Mm-hmm.
A snitch for the police.
Yeah, he worked for them.
So that's still the police working through this individual.
Yeah.
These police officers knows that this, if men go into these prisons that are ill, they know that without proper treatment, they'll die there.
Yeah, they have lots. They've let lots of people lay in that infirmary and die because they didn't want to take them to the hospital.
Rather than advocating for life, they're advocating for death.
Yeah. They don't care. They don't care if you're sick. They don't care what's wrong with you.
And they really need to look into these police officers who set up people to try to force them in prison.
Mm-hmm.
You really need to look at places like Marianna, Arkansas. Yes, it's entrapment. And in Marianna, Arkansas, where you have these cops down there and these people that work in the prison system that are out there committing crimes and trying to force other people in prison, in jail, to watch them die.
Yeah.
Because it's happening.
Yeah.
That is what happened in your case.
For 4 years, I've watched it. 4 years I've walked on that compound, and let me tell you, I haven't had medicine. Only meds I've had is for my blood pressure and my thyroid, and they had to give me that. They denied me my kidney biopsy. I finally got that through a doctor that came in, and he was there maybe a month before they fired him for helping me. And